I am Jón Páll Sigmarsson from Iceland, and I have been traveling further than any other competitor to get here, so I must make every mile count.
I think that means he's quite pleased. And it's a good throw. And one in the eye for us.
That's better. Wait for the go. Both of you. Take the strain. Go!
Seems good for Jake. But just look at that power and just hurt. The king has lost his crown, roars Jón Páll in his moment of victory. But Jeff gave...
Not an event that would likely give Jón Páll many qualms. Oops! That cannot be for the knacker's yard after that. Well, Jón Páll might have hurt his leg, but it doesn't show. Well, he really can't get enough of this challenge. You obviously don't need jacks in Iceland. Oh, it's very fast. 22.2. Wallace with a third. Oh, I think he's forgotten there's a finishing line to this. And Capes must appreciate the legwork of Iceland's now most famous panel beater.
Icelandic blood, Viking blood.
Tells him to keep his back straight, and of course, having to lift 400 kilos again means expending a lot more precious energy. Yes, he's there. And he looks like he could even lift the QE too. He is, after all, an entertainer, so he must... Sigmarsson's fourth battle is on, but now they're companions again. Now the bond of their size and strength is detaining Sigmarsson to will Capes on, for the end apparently is nigh. Capes is finished, but there's enough strength to raise a very important arm in quick recognition of his crown having passed hands. What the new champion has to finish to get maximum score, and this he wishes to do to prove a point. The point being is that he has so much in reserve. His final tactics coming straight from John Wayne at the Alamo. The score
up to 150 kilos, 23.5 stone. That's more than his own body weight. Now for the press. Yes, he's done it. And this is phenomenal lifting by Jón Páll.
Vegna þess að hann stærstur og langsterkastur.
Einn sá drykkur sem aldrei mun dala, for déskoti góður menn drekka nú bala. Auðvitað vita allir hvernig tala, það ekki annan að ræða en svala. Og einn sá drykkur sem aldrei mun dala, for déskoti góður menn drekka nú bala. Auðvitað vita allir hvernig tala, það ekki annan að ræða en svala. Svala hér á Svala, Svali.
With it. Jón Páll Sigmarsson, Iceland, on your mark and get set. 3 times holder of the world crown, Jón Páll Sigmarsson bursting into life, tossing that like a pebble, Jamie.
Yes, he looks like he's bursting with energy. He knows he's got to win this event to stand any chance of catching OD.
Oh, he's on fire this time. He's desperate to win.
Yes, this is the 3rd one going on. It looks a very fast time.
More than 20 stones there.
Oh, he's working now. He's on to the last one. It looks the fastest time.
Well, the time's great. 27 seconds. Every chance of winning the event.
It's on.
That's the lead. 31 seconds. And Halti Anderson following him every inch of the way.
But it looks like OD's more than 12 seconds behind him. The other competitor running over, trying to spur OD on and make him run faster.
Sigmarsson accelerating all the time now.
OD looks like he's tiring really, really badly.
And Halti's watching that clock. Every second's going past, but look at the time. He's approaching the finishing line. He's got to beat 52. And he's done it!
He's done it! OD's got to finish in under 1 minute 4 now to assure himself of the title.
It's a struggle. Let's see how the time is.
Oh, no!
Jón Páll's the champion!
Oh, what a cruel way to lose. OD must be devastated. It's a shame there's got to be a loser at this class of competition.
I told you all the time! I told you! I bloody told you!
Well, this huge crowd can scarcely believe what they've seen. Jón Páll Sigmarsson has overturned OD's 5.5-point lead and by less than 2 seconds has earned first place. From the new champion, nothing but respect for OD.
OD, he surprised me a lot. Hell of a lot. You know, he's in such a good shape for such a big man.
Silly things, and we was in a hot tub, you know, in the Blue Lagoon, you know. And he comes in, and I don't know, he wore a daffodil in his ear or something, you know, and he was doing all sorts of crazy things, you know, but you just didn't know what he was going to do. That's the whole thing. You weren't quite sure when you went out whether it's safe or not to go out with it, you know. But generally, he was okay, you know. We could control it if there was a lot of us.
Wheelbarrow, there was something like 2,500 pounds on the wheelbarrow, and he was so disgusted with himself that he just turned around and he made a karate move with his leg, and he just busted the screen that was behind him on the stage, and that was an image I remember very well from Jón Páll.
He was generous, but more importantly he was just helpful to all the new guys, and I think if you talk to anybody, that's what they remember about him, his warmth. Very warm guy.
Sharing and caring, it's just part of the brotherhood.
Oh, I mean, the guy was full of life, full of life. Everywhere you go, it was like party time, you know what I mean? It was just happy, it was fun. He kept the party going all the time, you know what I mean? There was never a kind of dull moment. I think, even now, after all these years, if you kind of go and ask somebody, who was world's strongest man? The first person they'll always say is Jón Páll. No, they'll say, that Viking guy.
Should be proud to have known and have had a person like him, to be born in Iceland, and to fight for Iceland and do the great things he did. Many great strongmen have come since Jón Páll, and all look up to him as if he's on a pedestal. He's up above, looking down and watching, and he knows that each time athletes are doing a celebration of strength, we honor him. They honor him. They thank Jón Páll Sigmarsson for the many great things that he contributed to the world of strength and to the world in general. He made many people very happy, and you Icelanders should be very, very proud of your heritage, as well as Jón Páll Sigmarsson, the true 21st century fighter.